Oh my gosh, it's 2024. Happy 2024, guys. We are doing a little sit down talk moment, you know, a little big sister conversation. Hi, welcome back to the channel. I don't even know what the last vlog I posted was, to be honest, and I feel like a lot has happened. I have a bad vlog consistency, I do say, but I do love doing a little Q&A. It feels like a little podcast. So you really enjoyed the last one that I made a couple months ago, so I was like, you know what, let's do another sit down video and talk about my life. But hello, if you guys don't know me, my name is Azreena. I have a main channel called Ashley the Unicorn. Some of you guys just watch me here, some of you guys know my other channel, so hello. We're actually gonna split this Q&A into two parts because I got a bunch of questions on Roblox, which is the game I play on my other channel, and then also just personal questions. Since this is my vlog channel, I'm gonna be starting with my personal questions, and then we're gonna move on to the gaming stuff. Okay, so if you want to watch that, stay tuned for that. But if you guys are new here, hello, my name is Azreena. I am 23. And yeah, I've been doing YouTube for like 7 years on the main channel. I went to college, I did all that. Now I'm alone doing my own stuff out in the real world, and let me tell you, it's a little scary. I'm just gonna say that. And I'm just gonna do a little reflection of my 2023, and I feel like this is just so fun to watch. I feel like it'll be fun to watch next year, to see how much I've grown or something. So like maybe we can do like a little reaction video next year and see what happened. Maybe like the end of this year we'll look at this and see if anything got better. But I'm just gonna do a little reflection of the 2023 and maybe some goals at the end. I think that'll be fun. I don't know if anyone's even gonna watch this, but I think this is just good for my own therapy. So if you do watch this, I'll have something to tell you guys at the end, so you guys comment that. Okay, so stay tuned to the end. But ask you guys on Twitter for some questions. First of all, we're gonna start off with some personal questions. So we're gonna start with the hard-hitting questions already. You had some hard-hitting questions, I will say. So Grape asked, what month was the worst for you in 2023? So I made a vlog a couple of weeks ago, months ago, about probably my worst day. So my worst day was probably July. July was when I broke up by my cheating ex. He cheated on me. It was a whirlwind. It was my first boyfriend as well. Didn't know how to do anything, didn't know how to feel about it. I'm also very just insecure. I don't have very much self-confidence, so it was just very hard for me. I'm just like, oh my gosh, am I not pretty enough? Am I not, what is wrong with me? I was a great girlfriend. I will say, at the end of the day, it is not you that was the issue, it was him that was the issue. So there's that. Some people keep asking me questions as well, like, where's your boyfriend? Dead. Not dead, but like dead to me. Is he dead to me still? No, we'll answer that later. But that was the worst month just because I didn't know how to cope with it. I didn't know what I was doing. My channel, I really wanted to focus on my streaming because I started getting into streaming, but then I couldn't because all I did was cry on stream. If anyone remembers that stream, I streamed for like 20 minutes and I started sobbing, so that wasn't good. But that was my worst month for sure. Let's see another question. Elstar asks, what's the biggest decision you had to make in 2023? A lot happened in my last 6 months of the year. To be honest, it was a whirlwind. It felt like a million years. It still feels like a million years. But the biggest decision was me moving to California. So if you guys don't know, I went to UT Austin. I stayed there for 4 years. I feel like a lot of you guys are confused about my moving journey because I've been doing YouTube for a while. I lived in Georgia, right? And then I moved in 11th grade high school to Houston for high school, finishing high school. And then I went to UT Austin, which is in Austin, still in Texas. Went there for 4 years, and then I stayed there for another year by myself. I stayed in an apartment. I didn't really like living alone. I wanted to live with some more friends and things like that. So I decided to move to California with some friends who wanted to go there. Didn't really go that as planned because one of them dropped out, and then things happened. I had a breakup. I was sad, so I moved. I was like, oh my gosh, fresh start, let me go. That was probably the biggest decision I made because it was just so last minute, and like it was just not a good decision. I will also get into that. That was not part of the question, but yeah, I moved. I went there for 3 months. I hated it, and then I came back. I went to Georgia for Thanksgiving break to see my sister, and then I came back with my parents to Texas, and now that's where I am again, guys. I'm in Texas. I still have my lease in California that I'm paying, but I am saving money technically because I'm not buying gas or I'm not buying groceries or anything. My parents are feeding me and things, so yes, I'm wasting money on rent, but I am saving money at the same time. But my goal is to buy a house in Houston by the end of this year, so that is one of my goals. I know I said goals at the end, but that is one of my goals for 2024. I do want to buy myself a house. I'm tired of renting out apartments. It's just a waste of money. I didn't know where I was gonna live anyway, so I don't think it was the worst idea. It did help me like learn a little bit about myself. Like I was always like, oh my gosh, what if I'm in the wrong place? Let me move, you know? Like, and I don't think moving is the answer, guys. For me personally, I think I like to be places where I know people because I'm an introvert and it's really hard for me to make friends. So I just want to be somewhere that I already know people, I feel comfortable in. I like driving here. I hated driving in California. I hated California. Sorry to the people who live in California. Just not for me, okay? My family's here, so I do want to stay in Houston. So that is my plan for that. I do still have my apartment there. I'm probably gonna sublease it so I don't have to waste all my money, or I'm trying to get out of the lease, but I do have a roommate, so I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see what happens. I am going back in February, like the end of February, to go get my car because my car is still stranded there. But I'm getting my car, I'm getting my last bit of stuff, and I'm just gonna leave because I just don't, I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. I tried it and it was a waste of money. And it's okay. I can't go back in time, so I'm just gonna move forward. And it was a waste of my money. It was a waste of my time. It was a rough 6 months, guys. It was a rough 6 months. 2023 was by far my worst year of my life. I feel like a lot of people think I'm like 20 is so old. It is not old, but so far that is. I know there's gonna be a worse year probably later on, but right now this is my worst year, and that's that. So. Anyways, that's the biggest decision I made. Bloxburg Dispatch asks, are you dating anyone? No, but I have been going on a couple of dates here and there. I don't think I will ever. I don't know. I showed my ex and then we broke up, so I don't think I think it's bad luck to show them online. But I have been going on dates here and there. I'm not totally like not looking or anything like that, because I want to like move on with my life, you know. I want someone to be there with me. I want to have someone. I want to have a family later on. So I gotta start now, guys. Okay, I'm getting old. I'm not that old, but like, you know, I do want someone. So there's that. Also, like, so many of my friends have like gotten married or like gotten engaged, and I'm like, oh, girl, I'm behind. No one's behind, by the way. No one's behind. A lot of people get married in like 30s, 40s. There's divorces. Who knows that they might get a divorce later? Like, just be with the right person. I just want to be with the right person. If it takes me 10 more years than the next person who gets a divorce, I'd rather wait and not get a divorce. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want a divorce. So I will wait. I'll wait. It's hard waiting. It's been a rough patch, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Lady Bake says, how often does anyone help during the tough times you had before in 2023? You can say their names in real life or online if any you want. I don't really know what this means, but like how people have helped me. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm so thankful for my friends this year. Well, not this year anymore, because 2023, it was a year where I'm like, my friends are amazing. Like, in the beginning of the year, I was like, no one likes me, everyone hates me, no one wants to talk to me anymore. But that was because I wasn't reaching out, because I thought they hated me, and it was just like a vice versa thing. Like, I just gotta reach out and like do that, blah blah blah. They've helped me so much. I'm so thankful for my friends, guys. I don't think I could have like gone through the end of 2023 by myself. I would be a mess. I would have been that bad crying. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm very thankful. They're like my little therapists. I don't really like going. Therapy's good, but I don't want to go to a therapist, so they're my therapists. They're my free therapist. Therapy's expensive. Oh, this is like a fun question. So we have had a lot of big questions from Morgan. I just came back from New York, by the way. I came back yesterday. Oh my gosh, guys, I came back actually this morning. I came back at 3 a.m. I am exhausted. New York was, oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Tangent of a story. I had a layover. So I want my Discord friends, by the way. I haven't met my Discord friends in 7 years. We talk online all the time. We play Valorant, Minecraft, all that jazz. We met on a Minecraft server, actually. I actually had some videos up on my other channel called the Diamondcraft SMP, and I met them there, which is insane. That was like 7 years ago, and those videos are still up if you guys want to check those out. But we finally met up, and it was insane. Like, we all went to New York, and yeah, so that was such a fun time. It was surreal, and now I'm back. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so surreal. But like, we're already planning like our next trip. Like, I'm so happy to have them in my life, and it was like so cool to see them finally. I'm like, you guys are exactly the same, and I'm like, we connect so well. It's so great. So I'm happy to have that group friend. I wish they lived closer so I could see them all the time, but I think it's super fun to just like plan trips, because like now I have like a group to like go on trips with, which is super fun. I think we're like thinking of somewhere warmer next time, because New York was really cold and I think I'm getting sick, guys. Like, my throat is scratchy. But anyways, Morgan asked, was New York what you expected to be like? It was like underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was really cool. I been to a lot of big cities this year actually. I went to Chicago and it felt like Chicago, I'm not gonna lie. It did have more like buildings and things like that, you know. Times Square was really cool. I thought Times Square was a lot bigger. I'm not gonna lie, I thought there were more screens, they were much bigger. They look bigger on camera than in real life. When you go in real life, like it's still like cool, but it's just smaller than I thought. But yeah, that's for Times Square. We went to Koreatown a lot. We had a lot of Koreatown adventures. It was super fun. We did karaoke, which was fun. It was just a really fun time. We really didn't do many touristy things, just because one of our friends is from New Jersey and she goes to New York a lot, so we really didn't do the Empire State Building, didn't see the Statue of Liberty, like the ferry thing or whatever. But we did go to Central Park to try ice skate, but we couldn't go because the time was over. We went to Bryant Park. It was very Christmassy. We saw a lot of Christmas trees and things like that. We went to the Rockefeller Center. We went to the Lego store. I got some souvenirs. We went to the Harry Potter store. We just walked around the streets, to be honest, looked at some places. We found this like cute matcha place. Didn't get anything, but it was really cute. And then we got some gelato. We walked a lot, guys. I had like 25,000 steps every day. It's insane. I feel so good though from walking, but my legs hurt. Like, I'm not walking today, guys. Maybe I'll take a walk later tonight, but I'm tired. And is it the best city you've ever been to? So I think it's the biggest city I've been to, because I did go to like California, right? But I went to San Francisco. I didn't really explore San Francisco that much, just because I was there for like a Roblox conference. And then whatchamacallit, LA, it's kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie, LA is disgusting with all the homeless population. Is just a lot there, and it's really gross. Not the homeless people, I meant like the environment is just gross, because I don't think they have sanitation or anything. Like New York has like people who clean up the streets, like we were looking at people cleaning up the streets and things like that, so it was a lot cleaner. I feel like it just matters where you are in New York, because I've heard a lot of bad things about New York. People are like, oh, it stinks, there's trash everywhere. But we were in like the nice areas, like we were in Manhattan, we went to Chelsea and things like that. So I don't really know about the other areas in New York, but to be honest, where we were, it was pretty dandy and fun. So yeah, it was like any other big city, I'm not gonna lie. I think I still like Chicago more. Chicago was very pretty, it was very clean, people were amazing. So yeah, Chicago is still on my number 1. I know, again, there's bad parts of Chicago, there's bad parts of there's bad parts of Houston, for all I can say. There's bad parts of every city, you know. So I do like Chicago, where I was staying. So that's my opinion. But yeah, and I asked, what was your favorite vacation of 2023? This is a hard one, because I realized that I went to a lot of places like the second half of whatchamacallit, 2023. I was catching flights and not feels, you know. I think my favorite trip was probably, I don't know. I went to, okay, so basically a rundown. I went to Chicago for Lollapalooza. I went to the Roblox convention in San Francisco. I went to California. I went to LA to like look at apartments, which was probably not my favorite, to be honest. It was my worst. Then I moved to California. And then I went to Georgia for Thanksgiving. I think that's all I went to, actually. It feels like a lot, because I did it all at the last couple of months of 2023. I didn't go anywhere like the first half. I did go to Georgia the first half. But I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, okay, so I didn't really go to that many places, but I think my favorite was probably, I don't know, it's hard. I think the Chicago trip. I think the Chicago trip was really fun. I went to a Lollapalooza, which is like a music festival, and it was like a month after my breakup, and it really just helped me, you know. So I really liked that trip. It was really nice to have. I did like the Roblox convention, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I just really like Chicago, okay. Okay, we're gonna do one more personal question. I think the other ones are just like YouTube questions personally, or like Roblox questions in general. But Zadium asks, how do I feel? This is a very hard one. I feel like you guys need to skip like 5 minutes, because I'm gonna start like ranting. Personally, I don't feel amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it or anything like that. I don't feel good. I don't feel happy. I'm gonna try to cry. But I keep going back and forth. The thing was that, truthfully, I'm really bad at coping, because I just like shove it away and like in my heart. But I do like cry and like I let it out and things like that. But then I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Like the next day I'm like stupid. But instead of being like, no, I'm not okay, like I'm still sad, instead I'm like, I'm stupid, why are you crying? You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm stopping to like put myself down, and I'm like, I'm okay with my emotions. Like, be okay with your emotions. That's what I've been trying to tell myself. But no, I feel very sad. Like I feel like everything's going wrong. Like I'm wasting money on rent in California. I made a bad decision there. I have a cheating ex, and they moved on. I got blocked on everything by them. Like, what did I do wrong? Right? Nothing. I did nothing wrong at the end of the day, but they blocked me on everything. The new girl also blocked me, and I'm like, what did I do to you? But whatever. Not whatever. I am upset about that. Also, I need to restart this, guys. I'm already on 16 minutes. Okay, guys, we're back. But anyways, got blocked by both of them, which is so weird. What else? Channel's not doing that great. Sad about that. I don't know. Like, I'm back at home. I mean, I can go back to California, but I don't want to. I am a lot happier here, even though I am living with my family. Again, it feels like a setback, but I am a lot happier, I would say. I haven't made any new friends. I did get to meet my Discord friends, which was fun. I do have a friend here that I've been hanging out with. I think summer's gonna be more fun because my friends come back. I'm planning something to do for my birthday, so that'll be fun. But other than that, I don't feel the happiest I've ever been. I want 2024 to be better, but I know it's just a year. I'm gonna stop, like, I feel like everyone's just like, it's like, oh my gosh, new year, new me, you know, but I'm like, it's just continuation of time. It's just a continuation of time. Even though it's a new year, it's just continuing time. So overall, 2023 was my worst year, and I'm not happy yet. Even though it happened all the way in July, I'm still very sad about it. I'm still upset about it. I'm still emotional about it, and I never realized how emotional I was as a person, but I'm very emotional apparently. I'm just upset with myself over things that I did, over things I didn't do in my YouTube career as well. I'm mad with myself. I've become very insecure because I feel like cheating is just very different. It feels like, oh, it was me who's the issue, when it's not. But like, it's really hard to comprehend in my brain. So overall, I am very unhappy with my life right now. But it's okay because things happen and I'm working through it. Some days are sadder than others. Some days are happier than others. Also, a lot of people are going through way worse than me. So it's okay. But yeah, I'm not going to let my feelings down. Like, anyways, long story short, I don't feel amazing. I don't feel good. I don't feel happy. But do I feel better than July? Of course, I do feel. I feel a lot better than July. Like, I can stream without crying now, so that's good. And I'm always like, oh my gosh, like, what about like my ex? Like, how can he move on so much better and like not cry about it? But I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe he is sad. I don't know. He's really bad at showing his emotions. I don't know. Maybe he is sad. Who knows? Also, I don't know. So everyone's different, and if I want to be sad for a year, I'll be sad for a year. Am I wasting my life? Maybe. That's what I've noticed. So I've learned a lot being sad for 6 months is that I wasted my time, and I am not trying to do that anymore. So that's why I'm here vlogging this. Finally, I'm gonna start streaming on TikTok as well, making more TikToks, doing more live streams. I'm gonna work on myself. It's the year for myself. That's what it is, okay? Because no one can bring you happiness but yourself. Because at the end of the day, everyone can leave you and then you'll be sad. So if you're not happy with yourself, you're never gonna be happy, because people are gonna come and go, and that's just that. Anyways, off the personal questions, because I'm getting a little emotional. We're gonna go on to just YouTube in general, or like work-wise or something. I saw a question that I thought we would like start off with, because I feel like that just like opens the can of worms of everything. Okay, so this guy gave a lot of questions. His name is Snicket Lime. I'm not gonna do all of them, but one of them that I liked, it was, what is your main point to success? And I think this is something that I have been thinking about the past couple of weeks, because I really don't even know my point of success. Like, I'm not that type of person who like, what's my point, what's my purpose in life? I don't really think there is a purpose in life. I think everyone's here for who knows what. Everyone has their own. I think there is no purpose. I think you do what you want to do. At the end of the day, you're gonna die like everyone else. That's just that. So I think my point of success is to just I mean, like, it's very, I feel like, I don't know, my success is me being able to do whatever I want. I think that is success, because being able to like just go to New York and like have fun for a couple days and then come back to work is amazing. And then I think me being able to go and get a coffee one day, that's success. I can just go get up and get a success. No one's telling me to stop. No one's there to like stop me. I can afford to go get a coffee. I think that's the point of success. That's my point of success. And I think that's very low on the success bar, right? But I've been reading this book and it's been teaching me to stop wanting so much. Everyone wants so much, but like when you get here, you're gonna want even more. Like there's just never enough. You're just never gonna have enough. Like if you asked me this question a year ago, it would have been like 10 million subscribers, $1 million, a giant house, a Lamborghini. I still low-key want a Lamborghini, but that might not happen until I'm like 50. But that's not the meaning of success, personally, to me. It is very cool to have, and I would love to have $1 million. I would not, I'm not gonna lie, I would love to have a mansion. I would love to have a house, right? But I'm trying to be more, I don't know, like a little bit, I'm trying to make myself a little bit happier. And I think happiness is not going to come from me wanting so much. I think happiness will come from me enjoying the little things. I've been trying to enjoy my day to day. While I was in New York, I was just taking everything in. I was like, I'm tired, but like, oh my gosh, I'm in New York. Like, how many people get to come to New York? How many people get to see their Discord friends after 7 years? Like I'm tired, I'm gonna go. Like, I don't want to buy this because it's too much money, because I'm very frugal. It's not like I'm like, oh, I have money, I don't want to spend. I'm very frugal, but like I don't want to spend it, but I'm like, let me just spend like $2 and I can get a hot cocoa. Like it'll be nice, it'll be good for you, you know, like just the little things. I think that's success. Yeah, that's success. I think having subscribers and that stuff would be more of my goals and not my success, because success is based off of whatever you want. But that's what I think success is. A lot of the questions have been very repetitive about like my channel, role plays and things like that. So I left role plays because everyone left. Everyone grew up. All the people that I role played with left. Why didn't I continue? Because they didn't want me to continue their characters, because they thought it was a self-reflection of them, and I said, okay, let's just end it. And then I started making story videos, which were fun to do, but I just didn't really want to do role plays anymore. I didn't feel like doing role plays, and that's what I think killed my channel. A lot of people are like, you know, your channel's dead, you know, it's dying. Like I got it, I know. I left role plays, and that's what happened. And I looked at it. I tried making role plays here and there. I just don't really enjoy it anymore. Why don't you go back to it? You were doing so well. Do I regret leaving it? Yes, I do regret stopping it. I do regret stopping it fully. If I think I switched it too fast. Like I just like ended roleplay like completely, instead of like slowly ending roleplay, or like doing a couple here and there and doing some other videos. That's what I regret, but I can't go back now. So will I go back to roleplays? No, because they just don't do well. And it's not what I want to do. Back then I would have kept doing the roleplays just here and there to keep it afloat, right? But there's just no point in me going back to the role plays. They're dead. I've been trying some other video content style. Update videos just don't do very well either anymore. YouTube has been very hard. I know a lot of people have been doing great in other games. I think Bloxburg's just, there are very good Bloxburg YouTubers who get like 500,000 views and things like that. And I think that's just because there's new creators. A lot, if you look at YouTube, it's a lot of like new people. There's a lot of new people now. So like, oh my gosh guys, sorry, my contacts bother me. So like, it's really hard to keep afloat. So I have gone to streaming. Streaming has been very fun. I'm trying to stream every single day, and I think that's my new outlook. Streaming has done very well for me. Streaming has helped me a lot, and I'm kind of annoyed that I have to stream just because usually I could have made the same amount of money by just uploading videos, right? But now I have to do both, which is kind of annoying. But I low-key enjoy live streaming so much because I get to know you guys so much better. It's really fun. I get to do a lot of more things that I wouldn't have done before, and I feel like a little more personal connection. So I'm growing my streaming, which has been hard as well. I think December was fun because it's alpha and everyone watches it, but other than that, it's hard finding an idea every single day, and like, I don't know, like people watching. Like, I don't really have a consistent view count right now, but you gotta keep going, never give up, you know. I'm just proud of myself for not giving up. Even my views are down, everything's low. I haven't given up, and that's number one, guys. That's number one. A lot of people give up when things die, and you know, everything comes to an end, and right now I don't think it is an end. I think this is just a teaching moment for me to like move on to something else, and that is probably live streaming, so I can play different games and things like that. I did post like another game a couple of days ago and it didn't do horrible from like my standards of how terrible my channel's doing. Like, I got it, guys. I know it's doing terrible. I've been doing things, I've been trying, I've been looking. I've been working, okay? I've been working on it. But anyways, I've been looking through live streams, and I do want to try to play some new games and things like that. So that's technically one of my goals as well, to just not be scared to try new things, and that's what it is. I think the last question we have is about Bloxburg, about the new owners and things like that. I think the new owners are amazing. They're still getting to know Bloxburg. I've talked a lot about this, but I think it will get better. I don't think they can do everything in a year. It's a big company, and I think this year we're gonna have like, I think 2024 is the year. I think 2024 is the year. They've gotten used to it now. I think we're gonna get some cool things. We might get a school this year. I think so. I have an inkling feeling we're gonna get a school, and I just think they should make Bloxburg free. I'm just gonna say it right now. But there's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A. I'm sorry if it's like super long, but that's my 2023 reflection, how I feel right now, what I want to do in 2024, live streaming, more games, take care of myself, self-care. Yeah, just take care of yourself and make yourself happy, because at the end of the day, people come and go, and everyone lives their own life, and you always want to ask, like, me personally, I always want closure. I want to know, like, why did you do this and that. Sometimes you're just never gonna get that, and it's okay. Like, it's hard to fathom, like, someone is in your life and they just leave, and then you're like, well, what are they doing now? Like, I just want to know, like, what they're doing, but you're just not gonna know what they're doing. Like, it's crazy, and I'm still getting to, like, process that. Long story short, 2024 is about just building up again, and I feel like it's gonna be a good year. I feel like 2024 is going to be a good year. Even if it's not, it's fine. It can't be any worse. So that's that. It could be worse if I get cheated on again. But hey, we're not going to put that in the air. We're not going to put that in the air. But I have a lot of fun things planned for this year. I have some trips planned, so that's going to be super fun. Hopefully I can get a house this year. My parents are going to go to Dubai. We have VidCon this year, maybe another Roblox convention this year. I get a house, like I said, and then when I get a house, I want to host like Halloween. I want to host a Christmas party. So the holidays are going to be super fun this year. I have high hopes, but also I'm not going to make myself high hopes, because then they'll just probably get crushed, to be honest. So I'm trying to keep an open mind. I'm just taking it day by day, to be honest, and that's why I don't really have that many goals. I'm just taking it day by day, but my goal is to at least get like 800 people concurrent live stream viewers, and I think that's what I want. Like, anything that I play, anything that I do, I just want 800 people watching at once, all the time, you know. That's my goal. I think it's doable, because we are at, like, what, I think it just varies for 500 right now, because the L fund just ended, so it's pretty low right now. So 800, let's go, baby, let's go. And then maybe 1k would be amazing. So that's my goal. I know it's not many goals, but I am taking life day by day, because I think we put too many goals on ourselves and then we just don't do it, because we're like, oh my gosh, it's too much. So anyways, I'm gonna go edit this, and hopefully I can put it out the same day. If you're watching this on Thursday, January 4th, I did my job. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy 2024. Let me know your goals and things like that down in the comments below, and your little reflection of 2023. Let me know how your guys' 2023 went, and I hope it went well. If it didn't, I'm there with you, girl. I'm there with you. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye.